What is up, esports fans? This is Z1 coming to you with another cast from GossyGames.net, and this here is a live VOD of SjoW, how do you pronounce that? SjoW. I'm gonna go with SjoW versus MaNa, and this TVP takes place on Metalopolis today. This is the finals of Cup number 37, go for Starcraft 2, hosted by the ESL. So this is quite an exciting one, this one. And I know I cast a gazillion turn vs Protoss games, so I'm just going to cast another one, given that I have no choice. This is a live VOD, and it is the only English cast of this particular game. So we're going to get underway as soon as my PC here loads, and we're going to get that started up. Now, both these players fought their way through the likes of Demaga and Hasuobs and Braddock and all those big names to make it where they are now in this finals. This is a best of 5, and this first map on Metalopolis, loser picks is the next map. And we are underway. It looks like we've got SjoW here at the 12 o'clock, and they're at the 9 o'clock on the other side. We've got MaNa on Metalopolis, and we're going to get off to a good start over here. And looks like a bit of jerky there, but it's all good to go. No crazy proxies just yet, so we're going to get off to a slow start. What I'm expecting from SjoW is just a standard opening, standard build, maybe a bit of Ghost, Marine, Marauder a bit later on, and possibly a few Vikings to counter a Colossus or two. So we're going to get that underway, and we got some Russian up in the house too, so that's always fun. Anyways, little pylon going up so far, nothing too exciting, but these players are going to be duking out for fame and glory, and also 100 euros, so this is everything on the line. Points of course go towards taking a part in the end of the months. Go for Starcraft 2, which is always the big one, and big prize money in that. Anyway, there's Fly Depot, probably going to see a Rax sometime soon, but he is preferable to the SUV before Rax strategy, so there he is throwing up the Rax. I'm just going to be waypointing that to his choke, throwing something up there, and see what he can come up with. Over at the other side of the map, it looks like MaNa's got their gateway underway, and he's heading over with a little probe. Let's see what he can do with that probe. Probably going to be duking it out with a few SCVs over there. More than likely that poor sucker over there. I'm just going to take it. Let's see it. Yeah, he's first going to take a good look around the base, see that there is in fact gas going on there. He's being a bit lazy with this probe, but he's going to get it underway. And he's just going to be moving around, taking a good look around. The probe's not going to be taken out just yet. Still browsing, seeing what's going on. That factory is now up, so it's going to be throwing out a Marine soon. And by that time, the probe will have left the building. It looks like MaNa's going out for an early aggressive stance, going out with an early Zealot, a straight waypointed straight into SjoW's base. SjoW has got to counter around a little bit with a few Marines. Might end up throwing up a bunker if he really has to. Looks like a tech lab going down for SjoW now, so he's definitely going to throw out some early Marauders there. That's definitely going to help out against an early Zealot push, especially if he gets that concussed on the slot. But let's see if he does just that. Looks like this Marine is just chasing the probe, chasing the probe, chasing the probe, chasing the probe. The probe doesn't want to leave the building anytime soon. There's a Reaper coming out before anything else. That's definitely going to help out. Looks like a second Rax underway too, so that's going to definitely help to thwart this attack. Let's see what he can do with it. That bunker is going up, as I mentioned, and he's definitely going to get that up because those SUVs are taking a bit of a beating, and those Marines aren't going to be sufficient to cut it. He needs that Reaper to come in and save the day. Let's see it, let's see the Reaper. Oh, that does go down. He's just got a probe left, and looks like the Zealot is going to be in a world of trouble. It's not in the best position right now. It's just going to fall, so maybe not the optimal early offense there coming out of MaNa, but still putting the pressure on and forcing a Reaper out of SjoW. Let's see what he can do with that. There's a few Marines up. Just going to get a couple of those together. There's a reactor going on. Oh, we got to pause. Got to pause. Bad MaNa spamming. That's terrible. Terrible. I should have set himself to busy. DT. Looks like we're ready to go. There we are, and it looks like a reactor going down on the SjoW barracks. Let's see what's going on in MaNa's base. Looks like we've got a second gateway underway. The Cybernetics core did go up, and then Wolfgate Tech is underway. First Stalker out, that's going to help out against this Reaper that's coming in now. It's moving into place soon. Oh, Reaper takes out one probe, doesn't take out a second probe. No, it does not. It just doesn't manage to reach it in time. And the Stalker took care of it, no probes. There's another Stalker coming out now. And Wolfgatek is going to get him under his way. There's an early robo facility. Now, interesting to note will be if SjoW managed to scout that out. He in fact did not manage to scout it out, and so that's going to be a bit of a problem for him. But nevertheless, he is going to get underway. It looks like these two gateways finally up, and then Wolfgatek not being chrono boosted in, just MaNa letting it tick away there, and putting up a pylon in a very cute spot over there. And looks like SjoW needs something over there too, just to cover his own ass. But we'll wait and see for that. There's a factory going up for SjoW now, so he might be throwing out a few tags. Alternatively, just using it as a tech mobile to be putting out a starport or the like. Let's see what he does with this here factory. It may determine an outcome. There's the starport. He is in fact just using it for tech purposes. He's going to stick with this marine marauder. Probably going to be throwing out a couple medvacs with that. And what I like seeing from Terran players these days is the reactor going down in the factory now, and then he's swapping into the starport and then throwing out an early Viking as well as a medvac. That helps to cover all your bases as far as you're concerned with all upcoming strategies. But let's see what goes on over there. Like this game is just jerking around. It's not so great, but a lag. We might get a complaint from the players, but let's wait and see for that. A couple more Marines, Marauders coming out. He's really building up his force. There's the first early medvac. There's that reactor that I spoke of earlier. I wonder if he's going to deal with that observer. Meanwhile, in MaNa's base, looks like we've got 3 sentries, those there stalkers, and couple zealots, and it looks like MaNa's been throwing up this this nexus. Of course, SjoW is playing kind of passive here, so MaNa does have a bit of a window to play it. Where is the rover facility? That's what I'm asking. Look at that. There's a 4th gateway, or 3rd gateway, beg your pardon. And not doing much with that, but he is keeping that 3rd gateway hidden, so he can warp in units a little quicker than SjoW maybe expects. Looks like we got a bit of duking out going on here. This factory being used for scouting purposes. Once again, that reactor that was built in the factory being used on the starport, as I mentioned. It's very handy that, but looks like SjoW's managed to supply cap himself, and he's going to have to wait a little while before he can get that underway. But looks like a fight's going on, and a lot of the whistles going down, but it's still, and some of those stalkers getting focus fired down. It looks like SjoW's going to walk away with this particular fight. Picked a good window to attack him as this expansion went up. He's not going to be able to keep up that expansion. SjoW does not have that concussed missile, but it doesn't seem to hold up that attack anyway. It looks like MaNa's going to go ahead and let that nexus go up against better judgment. He's going to pull the probes off the line though to try to hold his attack, and the probes are getting focused fire. There's a stalker going down, 1 stalker down, and his 2nd stalker down. Is it the case? Yes, another stalker is down, and now he's only got these 2 zealots and a lot of probes to deal with. And let's take a look at the income tab. We can see that MaNa's income is already suffering because he's pulled those probes off. He's not keeping up with SjoW right now, and he's going to have to a lot more probes for accuracy, but he's continually getting tided away. Good move by SjoW here, but MaNa is keeping him at bay. What really matters here. But it looks like SjoW does not have enough to take down these stalkers. 3 Marines not going to fare too well against 3 stalkers, so got to think about this. There is a marauder back in play, so this back and forth is going to continue. But MaNa making the right decision, not taking down that their nexus. Looks like we've got a factory. He's training ahead on in the lane of MaNa. Interesting move, this one. I don't fully agree with this. That factory is just going to like a bit of a beating here. Won't be able to throw out that again in time. Yeah, they're going to cancel and pull it out of there. But here's SjoW just moving across with a few more Marauders and Marines. Also putting up that Expo. He knows that MaNa's of course got his Expo up and he wants to match it. If we look at the income tab, we've still got SjoW in a significant lead over here. And that's definitely working out for him. Fighting going on from SjoW, but his medvacs are getting focus fired down, and that's not really optimal for him right now. And it looks like MaNa is using forces, but this medvac is really doing a world of good with SjoW, so he needs this back in play if he wants to take on the continually walking in stalkers of MaNa. And Marine goes down, and not much left in that, just 2 medvacs, 2 Marines. And that's where we are at the moment. It looks like that factory is going to burn down in about 100 seconds. Let's see see what goes on. There's that command center going up. Has he oversaturated his mineral line? Yes, he has. By just 4 SCVs though, he's going to want to oversaturate a bit more, so he's queuing up a few more. So they've got now 4 barracks on the way, and as well as the starport with the reactor down on it. Good scan there on the observer to take it down. He puts up a bunker. He knows he's going to be a bit slow in the macro now as he sends out a lot of SCVs, gets this expansion up and running, gets the refineries underway, so he might slow down on the macro a little bit, and that's why he's throwing up the bunker, just to offer a little more protection against any kind of attack that might come his way from MaNa, because his expansion has been up a little bit longer, not much, but still a little bit at that. And let's see what goes on. Looks like there's another gateway going down for MaNa now. Yeah, and the Twilight Council too. So that's definitely going to hold things back. Let's see what goes on. Looks like we've got 4 gates and a Robo and a Twilight Council. We're probably going to see some sprint for the Zealots coming out of that. Maybe some blink for the Stalkers, although I doubt it. Not completely convinced that that is going to happen. Medvac's got a couple more orders loaded up. Let's see if it doesn't drop anytime soon. He is loading it up, but MaNa did get a good look at it too. So not optimal. He's probably unloading these to try to take care of that observer, but he is not going to. If maybe SjoW should put up a engineering bay, and then just put up a few missile turrets to hold these observers at bay, because they're getting such a good look at what SjoW's plans are here, and it's really restricting them from doing any drops in the back of MaNa's base. And you can really take advantage of just that one pylon. Taking that one pylon out would really disable so much coming in here. At Templar Archives going up right now. There's that charge for the Zealots going on. Templar Archives for the Storms, of course, to counter this massive fireball. Let's see what goes on. He has a Marine Marauder combo, a couple medvacs moving in right now. Has he picked his moment when to attack? Looks like he's going to come up, take out a few pros there, and there goes but there are no immortals in there, so it is going to work in SjoW's favor to keep this pressure on. If he doesn't overcommit here, he's going to pull back to them and maybe wait a few force fields. It looks like he is winning this fight though. He has taken out a lot of Zealots. The majority of them he shields a good micro, just microing in multiple units out of it. Focus firing down. There's GG from MaNa now. A little bit of micro